All right, Miles, here we go. The Las Vegas Raiders, 3 down, 5 to go to run the table and get into the playoffs. We talked about it last week. This is a team that has a chance to overcome their difficult start to sneak into the playoffs, winning out. But that, of course, has to continue with an absolutely massive Thursday night victory over the Los Angeles Rams in Los Angeles. This is a game the Raiders have to have. And right now, they're favored, according to Vegas. Not the Vegas team, of course, but the Vegas odds makers have the Raiders a 6-point favorite against the Los Angeles Rams in LA. That's a good sign for the Raiders. And I know, Miles, I know you got a few things you want to talk about this game specifically. But before I hand it over to you, Raiders fans, let us know in the comment section below. Give us your final score prediction for this game against the Rams. What do you think the final score is going to be? Let us know, comment section. But Miles, give me your thoughts on this game.
Yeah, Nick. And who better for the odds makers in Vegas to, have a close eye on and know what the pulse of the team is than the Las Vegas Raiders, Nick? They can actually physically see them probably out their window practicing. So they have a good idea of what's going on. And I'll tell you what's going on, Nick. The Raiders on offense have two of the top playmakers in the NFL right now. Davante Adams, one of the best top two, I would say, receivers in the NFL right now. Josh Jacobs, number one running back in the NFL right now. Derek Carr is playing well. Just this defense is getting up to speed. They're kind of making some plays. Some big-time guys, like Chandler Jones, kind of had a little bit of a breakout last game. Showed that he can get the sacks. Max Crosby has always been an animal. Denzel Perryman is all over the field making tackles. Rock Ya-Sin from the Colts over to the Raiders has been playing pretty well as well. So just all around, this Raiders team is looking hot at the right time, like we said, to run the table, but try to sneak into the playoffs. But Nick, this is a tough game going against a Rams team who they kind of have been playing a little bit better than, they had in the past. It's been a little bit back and forth with them. You never know what you're going to get. Is Matt Stafford going to play? He
is shut down, so they're not going with Stafford.
Yeah, but that's the thing is you never know what you're going to get with them. Who's going to be at the backup quarterback? Is it Wolford? What Rams team is going to show up? It's not to be known, and so I think the Raiders got to go in this one with a little bit, you don't want to come in too foolhardy that we're going to run over the Rams. You got to give them the respect that are due, the defending Super Bowl champions. So this is a team, if you give them the respect, I think you go out, play your game, you're going to run all over them, pass all over them. It'll be a big win for the Raiders.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things people forget about the Rams. This is still a Super Bowl caliber defense. Anytime you've got Aaron Donald, this is a team that can get after the quarterback and stop the run. And to that point, the Rams have the fourth best run defense in the NFL. So that's a big challenge for Josh Jacobs, this Raiders offensive line going to this matchup on a short week. I think that benefits the Raiders a little bit, frankly, because the Rams just had an emotional division game that they felt they had a chance to win over the Seahawks. So again, that letdown, I think, is going to have a more bigger effect on the Rams, but we'll have to see how much that plays into it. But I love the Raiders this season. It's kind of left over from last season, the ability to overcome adversity and stick together and kind of build on something. I think it's a great opportunity for the Raiders just to kind of keep building and working forward to finishing out the season strong. And Miles, you talk about Davante Adams. I think that's going to be the critical point in this game because how about this? Jalen Ramsey, the supposed lockdown, shutdown corner for the Los Angeles Rams, has allowed the most passing touchdowns as the primary defender in the NFL. That's according to NFL on CBS. That's a big chance for Davante Adams, who's absolutely been wrecking everybody, whether it's Patrick Surtain, the Denver Broncos. He embarrassed him. I mean, any corner you throw across Davante Adams, he will absolutely smoke you. I think this is a great opportunity for Adams to do just that. And I think this is a big chance for the Raiders, getting the Rams on a short week. It's one of those things. Sometimes when you have to go West Coast, it hurts a lot of teams. We saw that when Miami Dolphins had to go play in San Francisco. Good news is for the Raiders, they're going to LA. They're already in Vegas. It's a short plane ride. Won't be that big of a deal for them. That's why I'm thinking they're going to have a big game here. I think the running game isn't going to be as effective as it's been in the past few weeks. I think they're going to have to rely a lot more on the passing game. I'm looking for Davante Adams to have a massive day. I'm thinking this game has like a 30-17 Raiders win kind of feel. I think the Rams have enough toughness and stick-to-itiveness to keep it competitive for a while, but I think Davante Adams makes some big plays down the stretch. Maybe a big Max Crosby strip sack kind of flips the game and turns into a double-digit Raiders win. What are you thinking? Give me your final score.
Yeah, Nick. And one more thing I want to point out, something that I wasn't sure or not. I believe Aaron Donald did get injured in the Chiefs game, and he said he was going to be back in 2 weeks. I'm not sure if that means he's going to be back this week or is it going to be one more week. Anyways, he is banged up, so that could be good signs for this Raiders running game.
I didn't know that. Yeah, that's good. That would be huge.
That would be pretty big for the Raiders. So I'm going to give them a little bit extra edge, 31-17. that Aaron Donald being out is going to be big time for the Raiders.
Yeah, just to add on that, I totally missed that. Thank you for calling me that on that. Aaron Donald was actually a do not participate Monday's practice. That's usually a telltale sign that he isn't going to play if he's missed Monday. Again, potentially could turn around. That's an even bigger advantage for the Raiders going forward. Thanks for catching me on that. I feel even much better about the Raiders pick now.